What's up, everyone? This is Jesus from Everything Nerdy Assemble here on YouTube, and today I wanted to highlight dangerous driving from some of the creators of the Burnout series. Check this out. As you can see, here's some gameplay of the game in motion. It looks very reminiscent to the Burnout series. Now let's take a look at what they're bringing to the table, what they're keeping from Burnout. Let's just look at some information on this game. From the creative talent behind the genre-defining Burnout series, dangerous driving puts aggression back into the racing genre, recapturing the spirit of the past and taking it to a new place. They say as follows: before we tell you what our game is, instead, we'll start by telling you what it isn't. It isn't yet another game about motorsports. It isn't for people who obsess over vehicle specifications, braking points, and power-to-weight ratios. Nor is it a glorified manufacturer advertisement for supercars and hypercars that you never heard of and will probably never ever get to stand next to, let alone drive. Whilst there is a time and place for stepping into the shoes of a modern day racing driver or performing perfectly polite overtaking maneuvers on laser scanned recreations of the world's most famous racing circuits, this isn't the sort of driving we can relate to. For most of us, the reality of driving takes place on horribly congested roads, crawling at a slow pace, and doing everything you can to try and stay calm as you try to get where you're going, wishing you could just floor it and take off into the sunset. This is a game about real driving, the sort of driving you'd do if no one else was looking, the sort of driving you'd love to do if only everyone else would just get out the damn way. Here's more gameplay here. This game gives you the chance to do that. To floor it in everyday cars at high speeds, weaving in and out of traffic and slamming the other cars right off the road. This is a game built in the spirit of the classic arcade racing games of the 80s and 90s from teams like Sega's AM2, Namco, and Taito. It's about speed, driving skill, and beautiful power slides around epic corners. It's also about all-out aggression, instant retaliation, and sweet, sweet revenge. The more dangerously you drive, the faster you can go. Dangerous driving features 9 different game modes, which take place in 7 North American National Park-inspired locations, including canyons, deserts, snowy mountains, lakes, and more. There are 27 vehicles in the game, spread across 6 car classes: sedan, SUV, coupe, supercar, hypercar, and Formula DD. Here are the new features. Persistent wrecks take a rival down and the wreck remains on the road, making subsequent laps even ever more dangerous. Heatwave chains increase top speed. Heatwave events are pure racing with no takedowns. Take a tuned car into a heatwave event, and each successful heatwave combo adds 2 miles per hour to the car's top speed. How fast will you go? Spotify integration. Music is personal, and none more so than the music you choose to drive to. Authorize your premium Spotify account in the audio menu and control your music inside the game. That's a very cool feature. Here are some other key points. Race offline against remorseless AI drivers in 9 different event types. Take down your opponents in adrenaline-fueled races face-offs, and GPs. Chain your way to perfection in heatwave races. Score takedowns to earn medals in road rage. Switch on your sirens and apprehend wanted suspects in pursuit mode. Beat the last car standing in the eliminator. Speed through traffic without crashing in survival mode. Race the clock in shakedown events. 69 single player events in the fully featured offline progression. Unlock 27 deadly vehicles as you progress through 6 car classes. Unlock tuned cars for heatwave events. Advanced vehicles have extra strength perfect for road rage. The prototype series are the ultimate racing machine, built for speed but fragile in a fight. Features three different cop car types. Coming month 1, race online as our brand new DLC launches. Check back soon for more details. So there will be DLC. Here you can see gameplay in motion. It will be released April 9th. April 9th. That's only a few days. Releasing pretty soon for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Let's take a look at some of these screenshots here, just for fun. Yeah, this definitely looks like Burnout. It will be available digitally on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Epic Games Store. By the way, the game will be $30. Now let's take a look at this more in-depth interview that the PlayStation blog did. Take a look at the history of the studio. You may have not heard of Three Fields Entertainment, but you may be familiar with their past work. We started the Burnout series back in 2000, and we're creative director Alex and executive producer Fiona on every game in the series. In 2013, we left Electronic Arts, and in 2014 started Three Fields Entertainment, which with just 7 people is a return to our early days. A small passionate team working together more like a music band than a typical development team. We have made 4 games to date, and Dangerous Driving is the most exciting yet, as it is a return to a genre that we love and have always been passionate about. All genres have their core ingredients that become genre standards, and the games we have made had a bit of influence in forming the core ingredients of the aggressive racing genre. It has been 10 years since we last made this genre of a game, so appropriately enough, here are 10 ways we've taken the game further by revisiting it with fresh eyes and new technology. The widest range of game modes seen in any game in this genre. We already went over that. Let's take a look at what they are here. We have Takedown, I will fuel your speed eliminator races where you literally fight to survive over 5 laps, with the last place being eliminated each lap. one-on-one races where the other guy is in a faster car, and the only way to win is to try and take him down repeatedly. 3 race GPs: Pursuit, where you play as the cops; Survival, where it's survive against the clock and the traffic; 1 crash and it's game over. And genre favorite, Road Rage is back, but with some new rule sets. Let's see what persistent wrecks mean. One of the best things about coming back to this genre with the benefit of PlayStation 4 hardware is the ability to do things we could never do before. And one of those is what we call persistent wrecks. Every time you take someone down, their crashed wreck remains on the road, making each subsequent lap even more dangerous. And we're excited about what this is going to mean online. New types of takedowns. We couldn't put persistent wrecks in the game without using them as crash and takedown variant. Take someone down into a persistent wreck and it's a junkyard takedown. Crash into one yourself and it's a nervous wreck. And believe us, you will be one when you're on the last lap, desperately hanging on to first place, hoping a wreck isn't going to take you out. That sounds really cool. I've always wanted these type of games to leave the wreck behind of the vehicle crashes. Familiar modes, new rule sets. Road Rage is back, but we wanted to introduce new ways to play, so in later events we have upped the challenge level. How many takedowns can you score when shunts are disabled, or when only traffic takedowns count? This can get really challenging, and we can't wait to see the leaderboards for traffic takedowns. Our office best is only about 10. Pursuit mode with up to 5 target vehicles. We've always been fans of playing as the cops. It's a recurring theme in much of our work, and one of the reasons that we chose to make our version of Need for Speed a remake of the classic Hot Pursuit. At the start of the game, it's you against 1 target vehicle. But as the game progresses and you unlock better cop cars, you'll take on faster and more numerous opponents. This is a really intense mode played on our point-to-point tracks, and you need to stop all the targets before you reach the end. Cars that are tailor-made for modes. In this genre, vehicles can end up being the same. Just a model swap with very similar stats. In dangerous driving, we wanted to make car choice more meaningful. So for example, the tuned version of each car earns and uses boosts much quicker than any other, making it perfect for heatwave events. Advanced vehicles are stronger, hit harder, and take less damage. Prototype vehicles are the best in that they are the fastest, but they're made of carbon fiber, so they're the most fragile. We didn't want there to be just one best car when we take the game online. You make a choice based on the mode and your playing style. AI based on real player performances. Another staple of the genre is AI that is designed to stay around the player and give them a good race. In dangerous driving, we use real player performance to teach the AI to drive, and in most of the game modes, the AI is racing to a time set by a real human player. Take face-offs, for example. These guys are gunning for it, just like the human player that was used to create their data, making for an incredibly intense experience. The only way to throw them off is to take them down repeatedly. Modes where we genuinely don't know the limit. Following the theme of cars, tailor-made for modes, take a tuned vehicle into a heatwave mode, and you get a very special and unique advantage. Heatwave events are pure race events, more similar to races in, say, Burnout 2, and dropping a whole boost bar in one go refills the boost, meaning you can chain your boost repeatedly. Tuned vehicles are perfect because they earn and use boosts more quickly, so you can chain them quicker, but also Each successful chain in a tuned car adds 2 miles per hour to your top speed until you crash. Interestingly, we have no idea what the limit is on this, as we have always crashed after about 30-35 chains. So we're looking forward to seeing the YouTube videos of how far players push it. Spotify integration. We've long believed that the music people drive to is intensely personal, so we really wanted to integrate Spotify and give people endless choice. Authorize your premium Spotify account in the audio menu, and you will then be able to control your music inside the game. Follow the development team's own Spotify account or choose your own personal playlist. Online play. In the first month after release, we will release DLC that adds online capabilities to the game, and we're really excited about how all the new features will transfer into online. There will be online racing and of course online road rage and persistent wrecks. Junkyard, takedowns, and nervous wrecks will all feature strongly. Dangerous Driving releases on PlayStation 4 on April 9th. You can pre-order it now until April 8th and receive an exclusive car. Only available to digital pre-order customers. At the end of this video, I'll be putting a Dangerous Driving gameplay video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like, subscribe, share the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace. There we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.